Okay. Even though I have proof that King K. Rool actually has a possible chance to be in Smash Bros. I made a video a few weeks ago saying that King K. Rool will not ever be in Smash Bros. But now, I have changed my mind. King K. Rool has a 50% chance of being in Smash Bros. Every new character besides the Inklings who are confirmed have a 50-50 chance of being in Smash Bros. Basically, because we don't know, we can't predict if they're going to be in the game or not. There are some key characters that are not going to be in Smash Bros. Like Obama and Spider-Man Swag and really bad requests like iCarly. But King K. Rool, I think, has a 50-50 chance. Because it's rare if Sakurai and the team will let him in the game. That's all we have to boil down to. Here's two things that are going for King K. Here things are. But today, first, we'll start with stuff that are going for King K. Rool. Number one, this Mii costume they made in the game. There's a Mii costume where you can dress up as King K. Rool. Not a lot of characters get this treatment. And the Inklings all had a Mii costume and they were went into Smash Bros. Xeno also has a Mii costume. But that doesn't mean every single character that has a Mii costume will be in the next Smash Bros. Like Pokemon, not every single character will have a Mii costume. That has a Mii costume will be in Smash Bros. The Inklings had a Mii costume, they got into Smash Bros. So, King K. Rool had a Mii costume. I'm gonna pause the video to for a second to look at all the Mii costumes. Okay, there are some characters that will not gonna be in the game, like Proto Man's not gonna be in the game. But there are some characters that were considered for the game, like Isabelle and Hitaichi, and Inkling, King K. Rool. Flying Man got his own outfit as well. Quam had one, Void from that gun game had one, KK Slider had one. I don't think every single character that got a Mii costume will be in the game, cause Xeno, cause some of the more popular characters had a Mii costume. Tails, Knuckles, Ashley, Takamaru, Xeno, Toad, Void, which is requested a bit, Quam, King K. Rool, one of them, Inkling, Hitaichi, which he was planned to be in the game. Those are all the characters that had Mii costumes for them. And number one, he is probably one of the most requested characters. If you see every single SSB4 speculative roster, 95% of them have King K. Rool on them. If you see every single SSB5 one, all of them but a few have King K. Rool on the roster. He is one of the most demanded characters besides Ridley, and Ridley isn't really that popular anymore to put into the game. And then, there are things going against him. King K. Rool's last real appearance was in Super Mario Sluggers, and that came out in 2008. Number two, the new Donkey Kong Country series is trying to go away from the past of the Kremlins and King K. Rool. And even though Nintendo still owns the Kremlins and stuff, and King K. Rool, Nintendo tried to refrain from using them, probably with disrespect to WoW. But then, WoW said themselves they will let other developers use their characters, and Phil Spencer said they'll let them use Banjo-Kazooie and Smash Bros. So it's not too out of the hoop to let Banjo-Kazooie and Smash Bros. At least as a DLC this time. But here's the biggest thing of evidence. In Smash 4 and the 3DS stage, you can fight Kremlins. Yes. Even though there's common enemies like all the other enemies, they include the Tikis, but they didn't include the new enemies from Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Probably because the game came out afterwards. So Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was sold like 1.4 million copies. It's coming out on the Switch. But could King K. Rool be in Smash Bros? King K. Rool is one of the most fan-requested characters, and he is definitely way more likely than Ridley is. Ridley, I don't think he won't be in the Smash Bros. Game. That's why fans of Ridley has given up on putting him in Smash Bros.